Guys, welcome back to TUTV. My name is Jack.
And I'm Jenna.
And this is a new combination for you guys.
Yes, it is. We're going to keep mixing it up until you guys no longer feel safe.
Right. I want to start with this new segment. You've heard before, but I'm going to give an official title. It's called Jack Complains about his personal life on TUTV.
What's wrong now, Jack?
Basically, all my classes are hard, and I'm going to fail. I'm going to drop out of college, and it's all your fault.
Oh,
not your fault.
I was like, what did I do? I think this is the typical college struggle. Is like you just what year are you in?
Junior.
Yeah, no, this is typical.
Nope. If it is, then I'm dropping out.
Okay. I can only tell you it can only get worse or better from here. It depends on your outlook in life.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That helps a lot, actually. Yeah, thank you.
Because I'm in my senior spring semester.
How's that going for you?
Class-wise. Phenomenal, surprisingly.
Wow. Thank you.
It's still only February.
Congrats.
But like, personal life-wise, I'm dying.
We're out here,
We're surviving, but not thriving.
We're almost there. We're like caveman levels.
Okay. But we got some interesting stories coming up, so hopefully you guys tune in.
Thanks for watching.
Hello and welcome back to TUTV News. I'm Christina.
And I'm JoJo.
And we've got some exciting stories for you this week. Let's get started. Last Thursday, the University of Tulsa President Gerard Clancy notified the Board of Trustees of his resignation and immediate stepping down from his position. Clancy is currently on medical leave, with Janet Leavitt accepting the position as acting president, and Senior Vice Provost for Academic Initiatives Tracy Manley will act as provost. Clancy is to return after his medical leave as a faculty member for Oxley College of Health Sciences.
Last Friday, Britain bade farewell to the European Union after Prime Minister Boris Johnson's vow to, quote, get Brexit done, end quote, was finally realized. At 11 p.m., several thousand Brexiteers gathered in Parliament Square as the under-construction Big Ben chimed in celebration. The sovereign state must still negotiate its future trade relations with the European Union, a process that officials state could take longer than a year. European citizens' rights to live and work in Britain will end after this transition period.
Palestinian Authority announced that Palestine will cut ties with the United States following the introduction of President Trump's Middle East peace plan earlier last week. The severing was announced by Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas, denouncing Trump's plan as, quote, nonsense, end quote. The Palestinian president also denied an offer to talk on the phone with Trump, as well as receive any letters from him.
14 U.S. states, including Washington, D.C., sued the Environmental Protection Agency last May in response to the organization's decision to roll back amendments to the agency's risk management regulations. The amendments enacted during President Obama's administration required plant operators to take steps to reduce the amount of toxic chemicals being released to rivers and wildlife. The EPA ruled to roll back these amendments, making state officials believe Trump's administration influenced the rollbacks. The suing followed similar litigation against the EPA by 13 environmental and science organizations.
A Georgia shelter is looking for information on the abuse of a female dog who was left on the side of a road tied to a wire crate with her puppies inside. The shelter, McIntosh County Animal Services, said on Facebook, quote, "We know there is evil in this world, and this just further proves that," end quote. The mother, rescued after dragging her puppies along the dirt road, will accompany them on a flight to Fancy Cats and Dogs Rescue Team in Virginia, where they will be adopted into loving homes.
A group of 4 hippos from the family zoo of infamous drug lord Pablo Escobar have wreaked havoc on the environment of Colombia since their release in the 1990s, all on the account of their poop. The population, now increased to 80 hippos, is responsible for harmful algae blooms similar to red tides resulting from the introduction of their waste into Colombian waters. UC San Diego biology professor Jonathan Shurin said in the research release, quote, "In the next couple of decades, there could be thousands of hippos. The question is, what should we do?" End quote. So we are officially in February, and I think I speak for everyone on behalf of 2020 that we should take January and just kind of throw it out and just start the year fresh right here because of all the horrible things that happened in January.
What horrible things happened in January?
You have the coronavirus outbreak, everyone talking about World War III, Kobe Bryant, all those huge things that just kind of went on. Take them, just get them out of here,
That's fair. So, petition to start the year in February?
Yes, petition to start the year in February. I'm going to make everyone in here sign it. We're going to start it here. I'm going to bring it out to you guys. We're starting fresh. We're throwing out January. It's no longer a month.
Great. Well, on that note, let's wrap it up. I'm Christina.
And I'm JoJo.
See you next week.
Welcome back to TUTV. We're here with Chelsea. Wow,
Courtney.
I'm going to mess up your name,
That's
and I've known
okay.
you for so long. Courtney Spivey. She is the...
Stylist Senior Design Editor. I'm one of 2 this year.
She's my favorite, if we haven't established that.
Thanks.
So tell us a little bit more about Stylist. You said it's a magazine.
Yes, so it's student run, and every year we take collections from every single college, but people that normally submit are people from the arts and sciences, and we produce a magazine that showcases the artworks and writing abilities of people at TU. And normally there's a theme that goes with it. This year the theme is late. You can interpret that however you want, like climate change, politicalness, whatever, or even like thinking about the future, like cyberpunk. So yeah, that's.
Have you participated in the magazine before today?
Yes, I participated in the past 2 years. I have had some of my photographs made it in, and that was fun.
What was last year's theme?
I'm not quite sure, but I do remember I got 1 picture submitted, and then I got 3 copies of the book as a result of having something submitted.
Okay, so you're published.
Yeah,
Isn't
I get
that
to
cool?
put that on my resume.
Yeah, isn't that
a
cool
little
to say?
line. Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It is.
so you talked about the submission. So deadlines usually happen in the fall semester or spring semester?
At the end of the fall semester,
Okay.
right? So this year's deadline has already passed. It was during finals week around last semester. I encourage everyone to submit something for next year because I'm sure the theme's going to be cool too.
Okay, so artwork, writing.
Poetry, sculpture, anything that like relates to art and could be in a magazine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said last year your piece got published. What's one of your favorite things that you've like produced, whether it be for Stylist or not?
Oh, just like personal work? Okay. Well, I really liked this typography class I took here last semester. I created an entire book. It's an alphabet book from A to Z, and every single page was a different album cover art that I created out of thin air. And it was all just based on my aesthetics. So I really like lo-fi, vaporwave, that kind of stuff, and futuristic, like, you know, digital artworks. So that was what I did. It took a lot of time and effort, but I had some really great pieces, and we're thinking about putting some of those pieces in here.
Okay, so you might get published again.
Yeah. Even though I'm one of the design editors. I don't know how legal that is, but it looks good, so we're doing it.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
When should the magazine be out, typically?
So our deadlines as design editors is probably around March, but late March is when people get their copies and then get invited to the ceremony that like gives them prizes for third place in their categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for telling us more about Stylist.
Yeah, no
And
problem. Anytime.
I think we're going over to sports now, so we'll see you in sports.
No sports.
Welcome back to TUTV Sports. I'm Harry Lebowski.
And I'm Ryan Bennett.
Here are your sports news for this week.
Wichita State's men's basketball team lost a heartbreaker this Saturday evening. On the bright side, your Golden Hurricane extended its win streak to 6 games with a mind-boggling last-second 3, you guessed it, against Wichita State. Junior guard Elijah Joyner was the unquestionable hero of Tulsa's upset victory, pouring in 22 points, including that last-second three-pointer. He also achieved 5 rebounds and 5 assists. TU came back from a 6-point deficit at the half to ensure the victory in a game that was tied with only 3.3 seconds left. The win takes TU to first in the American Conference.
The Kansas City Chiefs are the 2020 Super Bowl champions. This past Sunday, the NFL's best teams faced off for the championship. The San Francisco 49ers looked to be in control heading into the fourth quarter, carrying a 20-10 lead and having intercepted the famously accurate Patrick Mahomes twice. But the Mahomes-led Kansas City Chiefs didn't give up and pulled off a remarkable comeback, scoring 3 touchdowns in the final 8 minutes to secure a commanding 31-20 lead. Mahomes would be crowned Super Bowl MVP after the game was over.
The Women's Australian Open ended on Saturday with underdog Sophia Kenin taking home the top trophy. Sophia Kenin, who took down Garbiñe Muguruza in the final, is expected to be ranked in the worldwide top 10 in next week's rankings, which will make her the youngest American to accomplish that feat since a young Serena Williams all the way back in 1999. Kenin fell behind in the last set of the final and was forced to score 5 shots in a row to come back from a massive deficit. She pulled off the feat for her first Grand Slam tournament win.
The TU track and field was hosted at 2 meets this weekend, finishing with 11 total medals. At the University of Iowa's black and gold invite, 2 Tulsa men, Malta Prop and Christian Baker, achieved first place in their races, while 9 TU women took home medals, including Keely Jones at second place in the mile, and our women's relay team, who placed second in the 4x400 meter event. At Indiana University relays, 3 TU men took home top 10 finishes.
The NHL season is nearing its halfway point, and TUTV is here to update you on the standings. The team with the best record in the league is Washington Capitals, led by the future Hall of Famer Alex Ovechkin. Second best record is the Boston Bruins, led by 38 goals this season from David Pastrnak. Third is the Pittsburgh Penguins, led by a strong play from Evgeny Malkin and Brian Rust. Rounding out the top 4 is last year's champions, the St. Louis Blues, who have seen the highlights pile up from left wing David Perrin.
The full slate of 24 NBA All-Stars was announced this week. The All-Star Game Award players who were voted as the best by fans, coaches, media members, and the players themselves. 2 teams captained by LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo, respectively, will play in the NBA All-Star Game on February 16th. Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, pictured here, were both voted to their first ever All-Star appearances. Many expect some sort of Kobe Bryant tribute to also take place at the game in the wake of tributes across the league in the days after his death. So Ryan, I have a little surprise for you. I know that you don't really know much about sports, so I've tried to converse, like not talking about sports.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Hi. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I didn't study for that. What's the weather like outside?
It's pretty cold.
Oh, he responded. Whew. Can you do that? I can't.
And now on to TU's esports coverage with Wes Addington.
Hi guys, welcome back to TUTV. We're here in the brand new TU esports facility. I'm here with Nathan. He's going to give us a short guide of everything this new part of the University of Tulsa has to offer.
Let's get going. Hello, so this is the entrance into the practice area and the casting room, otherwise known as the office. And in here, it's pretty quiet, but we managed to get some soundproofing up, as you can see along the walls. This over here is our microphone, very easy to mute, very convenient for all the casters. And then over here, we have the 2 monitors for managing the game and broadcasting with the PC. And as we move back over this way, we will head into the esports practice room where all the teams are practicing, including the COD team, Rainbow Six, CSGO, Overwatch, and League.
Here, TU's Rainbow Six Siege team is facing off against Oklahoma State University in a match. Both teams are a part of a wider league of esports teams at universities across the nation. Rainbow Six is a team game that requires constant communication, and all the PCs need to be linked up without lag in order for the team to play effectively. The esports facility, which opened in January 2020, will now host esports competitions throughout the school year. It's located in the Pat Case Dining Center next to the gaming lounge. Thanks for watching. Now it's time to get back to the studio.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Isabella.
And I'm Benji. Here's your entertainment news for the week. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has released a new song titled Don't Doubt Your Vibe. The electronic dance track was created in celebration of his company's record quarterly profits. This isn't the first time the tech billionaire has dropped surprise music. Last spring, Musk released a track titled R.I.P. Harambe, in honor of the gorilla and internet meme's death. Okay. The song is available via Musk's SoundCloud page and features a fitting album cover for the track, a Tulsa flying over what appears to be a cake.
Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor at the British Academy Film Awards for his role in the 2019 film Joker. During his acceptance speech, Phoenix took the time to call out the systematic racism within the film community. Speaking about the award show, Phoenix said, quote, "We need to send a very clear message to the people of color that you're not welcome here," end quote. He went on to recognize that he has also contributed to the issue by not ensuring his sets are diversified. Phoenix's speech was met with a grand applause as he closed with saying, quote, "It is the obligation of the people who have created and perpetuated and benefited from a system of oppression to dismantle it. So that's on us," end quote.
Last Wednesday, the Oklahoma Film and Music Office officially confirmed that the upcoming film Killers of the Flower Moon will film in Oklahoma. In a statement from the agency, it was stated that the upcoming major studio film will, quote, "usher in a new decade of filmmaking in Oklahoma," end quote. The agency also believes that the highly anticipated film will bring a substantial economic boost to the state. Killers of the Flower Moon will be directed by Martin Scorsese and star the high-profile actors Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro.
Say goodbye to the voice of Peppa Pig we have all grown to know and love over the past 13 years. Voice actor Harley Bird is putting up her boots and stepping down from her role as Peppa Pig. Bird, who is now 18, starred as Peppa Pig for 185 episodes over the years, the longest of all Peppa Pig voices. The mud puddle-loving cartoon pig that has delighted children for more than a decade will now be voiced by 9-year-old Emil B. Smith.
Tulsa shot film Minari won highest honors at the 2020 Sundance Film Festival. The A24 film took home the Grand Jury Prize and the Audience Award at the award show last Saturday. The film was shot in Tulsa and in several surrounding locations, including Skiatook, Broken Arrow, and Sand Springs. Minari is an immigrant drama starring the Walking Dead actor Steven Yeun. Yeun plays a Korean father who moves his family to Arkansas, enduring the hardships of immigrants in search of a so-called American dream. The film is set to appear in theaters sometime in 2020.
So Benji, I didn't know if you knew this, but I actually auditioned to take over the voice of Peppa Pig.
I did not realize I was in the presence of a celebrity. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Do you want to hear my audition piece?
Can you give me your best snort?
Sorry. Okay, you're really good.
Okay.
But the key is in the youthful British accent.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Peppa Pig. I like this music. It's very grown up.
Say something about muddy puddles, please.
I like hopping through muddy puddles.
Muddy puddles?
Well.
Okay.
That's all we have for today.
Jump in muddy puddles, boys and girls.
Oh, hello. What a way to jump to us.
Did you? We have to show our snorts too now, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna refuse. I'm just gonna pass.
You're gonna refuse to give us your best Peppa Pig impersonation?
No, I can't do it. It's racist, isn't it?
Against. Okay.
British people.
Violence, racism.
Yeah, I'm not for it.
We do not condone these things.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not.
I didn't say you did. I'm
anti.
I don't think giving us a Peppa Pig impersonation would have been racist.
Do you watch Peppa Pig when you were a kid?
I did not. I most definitely was just here for the memes.
Yeah.
That's what I was there for.
What did you watch when you were a kid? Because you're a year older than me, right?
Yeah, and I'm a 97's kid, so I did a lot of Blue's Clues, Winnie the Pooh. Yes. Really enjoyed. Oh my God, Bill Cosby was on the show.
Little Bill.
Little Bill, yes.
Yeah.
Loved Little Bill as a kid.
We watched similar stuff.
Yeah, if I wasn't watching that, I was watching like very mopey teen dramas like Boy Meets World. And
as like a 6-year-old, just
yes,
like chilling.
And like sobbing when Corey and Topanga's love life was going to crap.
No.
So it was just cry.
Like crying to your
sweet.
mom, like, Mom,
and
they're not having a good relationship.
They did not get it. They were like, why are you a moody 6-year-old? And
bummer.
Newsflash, I'm a moody 22-year-old.
Hey, well.
It's only progressed.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I think it's time for us to head out, go home.
I'm gonna go be moody by myself at home.
I'm gonna go get under my heated blanket because it's cold. Hopefully it'll snow.
It's quite cold.
Everybody pray for snow. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.